Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
We are missing somebody who was literally in bed 10 minutes ago. I've rang him about 5 times. He went out partying last night, so I thought he might be a little bit hungover. Yeah, it's fair to say it was like the Waking Dead. Anyway, he's just sorting himself out. He'll be with us in 5-10 minutes. But anyway,
Very interesting. It's going to be extremely interesting to see how rough he looks. Leave your comments in the chat, please. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, Ian went to a, I think it was an Ibiza reunion sort of dance club thing last night. Over 40s, apparently.
Can I just ask the viewers that when he joins in, can everyone just comment on how rough he looks, please, to make him more on edge?
He tried pushing me to go. I was like, you don't want to see this dancing.
You don't dance.
That would be literally like
no
someone bouncing. It'd be like someone bouncing a space opera around a nightclub. Do you know that?
Oh God!
Still probably have more rhythm than me, but.
Oh God! I've had enough of you this weekend. I've had you in my ear all.
Why are you being like that?
Friday night,
Very
yesterday,
nice,
now, yeah, all
There's
weekend.
no need for that.
Why are you being like that, mate?
Anyway, Josh, thanks for coming on again. Are you good?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, a little bit
Good.
tired. Just come off a night shift, but yeah.
Yeah, nice and sunny out there. You say up there in
Absolutely
Sunderland?
glorious. Like literally not a cloud in the sky, and I'm sat here with the curtains closed to stop the glare.
Good.
Back to
No,
the
no washing machine, dishwasher. Done all
I've
that.
literally just paused the washing machine. She'd put it on a timer and it turned on, so I've had to pause it. So I might get shouted at. I might have to go back on, but I'm far enough away from it that I don't know that it'll pick it up. So
Okay, so right. Well,
hey?
you up?
Didn't you say that last time?
Yeah. Oh dear. We've got no agenda as always on a Sunday morning. It's just a bit of a laid back reefing catch up chat. So if anybody in the audience has got anything they want to talk about, throw in reefing related, any recent purchases, headaches, frustrations, or successes, even throw it in the comments and we'll discuss it. Let's go straight in then and say good morning to the 44 of you that have joined this morning on Mothering Sunday. Thank you very much again. We've got Woody's Reef in the house. Morning, Woody. Hope you're good. Good morning. Good morning. Very colourful avatar.
Straight back, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Critical Reefer, Mr. Pasty. Morning, Reefers. Early check-in. Listen to the live stream. Just leaving for a 6-hour round trip to a competition.
Wow.
Have a great weekend. Yeah, you too.
What a great parent.
Yeah, well, whatever she's doing, mate, I hope she gets on well.
Beating him.
You'll have to let us know. Probably eating pasties. Who knows?
No, that's your job.
Energy.
Oh, dear. Here he is.
Cabby!
Good morning. Hope you're good.
Good morning, Ronald.
Morning. We've got John Wright with us in the house. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Looking forward to catching up with Mr. Wright. Not seen him for ages now. When was the last time we saw him? Was it when did we see him last time? John Wright, when did we see him last? Oh, he came to the Reef meet, didn't he, at AAC?
Reef meet with Woody the Woodpecker, didn't he?
That's right, yeah, of course he did.
They came down on Woody's horse, I think.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Offshore Reef, morning Offshore Reef, 5 a.m. here in Guyana. Hope you all have a great day. Guyana.
Guana.
Happy Sunday, Neil. Ignore these two. I have to.
Neil.
Oh, what else we got in here? Chris, good morning. Hope you're good. Will M, good morning, everybody. Bandits in the house.
Can we be a bit more enthusiastic? When reading these out, can we show a bit more enthusiasm, mate?
You're more than welcome to take over. I'm shattered from yesterday, from all that driving. I'm tired.
He drove yesterday. He's been to bed since.
Yeah. Morning, Bandit.
Morning, Bandit. Hope you're good. What's we got in here? Jamie's here. Nice to see you yesterday. Reef and Teeth. Yeah,
Good
nice to
see you,
see you
mate.
yesterday. AAC. He's just as addicted as a lot of others are. He got a. Did you notice his shirt yesterday? Nice smart fish shirt on. Didn't see it. Didn't notice it when you're talking to him. No. Yeah. You were walking around in a rug as you've got on now, and he'd got a nice fish shirt on. Good effort.
Thank you.
Anyway, who else we got in here? John B's here. Morning, Johnny boy.
Morning, John.
Morning, mate.
Gazal. Yeah.
Gazal.
We're looking for
Gazal.
Right.
Morning, Gazal.
Anthony. Morning.
Enthusiasm, Tom. Think enthusiasm.
I'm trying. Timothy.
Here he is. Rapist. All right, boy.
We apologise. Mr. Fox is in the house. Good morning, Steve.
Morning.
Good. Happy
Morning,
Sunday.
Stephen. Good morning, Stephen.
Steve's with us as well. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. Yes. Nice to see you yesterday, Steve. Good effort with Bobby's cradle for his Abyss cannon. Very good.
Morning, Annie.
Good effort. And we've got...
Here he is.
Oh, dear. Well, happy Mother's Day to those amazing creatures. Thanks, Liam. It's you in another rug or a piece of carpet. Don't know which one that was.
Thank you.
Thanks it was $9.99 a square metre, that one. That looks it. Clearance aisle.
Thanks for thinking of me, mate. Thank you.
Looked like you'd been kicked through TK Maxx clearance section backwards. Houston's Reef, good morning. Houston's Reef, hope you're good. We've got Sylvester with us as well. Happy Sunday. Harry's here. Harry Bow.
Morning, mate. How did the tank tour go yesterday? Unfortunately, I was working on this thing behind me and I completely lost track of time. So hope it went well.
I'm going to be watching that back. I didn't get back in time, unfortunately. Yes. I had to stop and charge the electric car again. What's a Reefy Reese, good morning. Reefy Reese, hope you're well. Behave. Ryan, good to see you yesterday. Morning, mate.
Get rid of it.
Oh, I've got an electric car.
Oh, look
Don't
at me.
say it like that.
I'm saving the world, everyone. Look at me with my electric car.
Well, he's running like fucking 700 watt heaters in the house.
You twat. Morning, Scott. Hope you're good. Nick and Stacey, morning, everybody. What else we got in here? We've got Dan's Reef UK. Morning, Reefers. Happy Sunday. He's saying that's probably an understatement. It probably is.
How many watts heaters do you reckon you got in that tank?
Well, he's got 2,000s.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Have I? Oh, no, you listen?
You haven't now. Yeah, you took one out, so he's now got 1,000 watt.
Yeah, but they're not set at 1,000. They can go up to that. Don't forget. It depends on what they call it.
Or whatever it is. Who cares?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, it's Sunday. Be nice to me, please, for a bit, just for an hour or two.
We've only got 10 minutes. Literally 10 minutes.
Good morning.
It's all right. Don't worry. Listen, you're off the hook because Rodders will be on in 5 minutes, so don't worry.
Yeah, well, he said 5 minutes 10 minutes ago, ironically.
And the rest.
Yeah. Rennie's Reef, good morning. Good morning. Lee A, how are you? Love the show. Oh, thank you ever so much, mate. That was good. Nice of you. Yeah. If anybody's still got any wedding gifts, they want to know where to post them out to me and Ian, then just drop me a DM. I'll send you the address. Toasters, microwaves, welcome. Behave. Matty Boy's with us as well. Good morning. Jigfish 45. How are you doing? Hope you're good. We've got Paul Davenport.
Did we say Triggerfish is now known as Trevor from now on? Is that what we're agreeing on?
I don't know whether he'll appreciate that. I think it's Kyle Keel, but we're waiting on the pronunciation. So, Gaza, I'll come back to that question at some point. We've got Scott with us as well. Morning, Scott. Hope you're good. Scott. Dirt Devil's Reef, how are you doing?
Dirtbox.
Hope you're doing better than Ian this morning. He's still not scraped himself together. Willstone Reefer, I can't do it because I ain't got Ron's little sound box, but come in, Willstone Reefer. Hope you're good. Nice to see you in the comments.
That is one of my favourite parts of the whole live stream, I'm not going to lie.
Happy Sunday.
Morning, mate.
Alan's with us as well. Morning, Al. Hope you're good.
Here he is. Al, give us an update on your tank. What's going on with your tank at the moment, brother?
Yeah, it'd be good to see some updates, some pictures, mate, in the chat. Again, no soundbox with us, I'm afraid, on a Sunday morning, but I'm sure you can imagine if Ron was hosting. Baby Dave, good morning.
Good morning, David.
We've got Sean with us as well. Good morning. Bad signal, catch up later.
I see he's been fishing.
He's been fishing, he has. He has been fishing. And I think people are talking amongst themselves. It's pronounced like Kyle. There you go. Good morning, Kyle. Good morning. Right then.
Morning, Kyle.
Still no Ian. I'll give him a nudge. He's probably doing his hair, to be fair. I've never seen as many aftershaves in a bathroom as when I stopped there Friday night. Wow.
I mean,
must have got
unprofessionalism going on here. He's quite disgraceful.
Shocking.
Me and Josh are here, haven't we, boy? We got ourselves ready, boy.
Mate, always.
I tried to wind up the onion head by saying, Josh, what are you talking about? We've still got an hour and 20 minutes to go.
behave.
Part of me thought you might be a little bit serious. I was like, oh, I hope he's not Dad and Mary here.
Josh, I'm a professional.
No, mate, I know. I apologise. I should never have doubted you.
Yes. So what's been happening then? I know I've spent the weekend pretty much with him, so ignore Drip. What's the latest for you, Josh? What's happening? You got a tank yet?
No, not yet, mate. April. I can't remember if I said it last week or not. April is we're only a couple of days away now. But early April-ish is when they're expecting them. You know what it's like with tank manufacturing. There's always a bit of delay in there. So yeah, bit of a delay on the manufacturers, but I know as soon as they're ready, I'm hoping it'll
Tell you what, though,
find its way over. Go on, mate.
They look nice though in Gen 2s because they were in AAC yesterday. We got to see them. They look really nice.
We did.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Ron's comment. Invite somebody on random to replace Ian.
Go for it. Pick one. John Wright.
Oh dear. Well, I bet he might have gone back to sleep if I know Ian well enough.
Right, John Wright up. Put John Wright on the spot. John Wright, are you coming on?
John, you coming on? Do you want to come on and chat?
Who was I saying to have on the other week? That's got the unbelievable tank. Who was it, man?
What big tank or what sort of size tank?
Yeah, big tank. Big tank. I'm sure he's been a winner of something on maybe like Ultimate Reef. He's won stuff on Ultimate Reef, like Tank of the Month.
Oh, you're about Noodle Ken, Noodle Reefer.
Yes.
Yeah, he's coming on. He's agreed a date with us on a Sunday morning. Yeah, I mean we've got a bit of a crate. I mean we had obviously the one and only Mr. Platter on Friday. Thanks for those of you that are tuned in and watched it back. It was great. He was good.
He was brilliant.
He was good.
Right.
Yeah.
Bit of selfless plug-in. If anyone wants to buy a car, I'm selling my car.
Does it come with a free fish tank?
Oh, I've got a jumper. I'm flogging and all. Nice jumper. I've got a jumper. I'm flogging.
Anyone wants to buy a car?
Wouldn't know how. Come on, John. We could talk you through it.
John boy, have you got an email address?
Is he watching this? He's going to be watching this on his TV, obviously. Oh God, here we go. Everybody's trying to get onto him now to get him on. Morning, Melinda. Hope you're good. Happy Sunday to you. Daylight saving makes no damn sense. No, I agree. John, if you want to come on, let us know. I'll send you a link and we will get you on. It's not an issue being halfway through the show. Get you on.
Please make sure you're clothed. though, John. It's not one of those.
Send in the link, Ton. I need his email address. So tell him to send me his email address on Instagram now, and I will send him the link. No issue at all.
I'm right up for this. It's basically
get a few people. We can throw as many people on as you want if you want. Let's do like a live.
Anyone else you've got? Anyone else want to come on? Fuck it, why not? What about Melinda? She's always in.
Melinda should come on. Yeah.
Get some Australian flavour on the live stream.
Do it. Yeah, if you want to come on, just message us and send us your email address, and I will send you an email link now, and we can get as many on as you want. I really don't care. Do it. Nothing planned on a Sunday morning.
As long as John Wright's plums are covered, she's absolutely okay with it.
Oh dear.
Ah,
Oh,
Melinda.
love to come on. Daughter is asleep from the night shift. Never mind. Anyway, so when are you getting this tank? You say in a couple of months, you reckon? Hopefully, what?
Weeks, hopefully, mate.
Oh,
Not months.
sorry, a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
hopefully a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
If everything goes as it should be now, it goes to plan, then I'm hoping it'll be by the end of April, which will be very nice.
Yeah, look, Ronald, come on, get him on. Sorry, Josh.
Yeah.
Come on, get him on. Send him the link. Get him on.
Oh, God, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Sorry, brothers. Unprofessional, mate. Sacked.
Disgraceful.
And have you finished your skate for it? Because you were messing around with skate last time we spoke, didn't
Yes,
you? So,
I have.
right.
I did a video the other day. If you, do you know what? I'll send you the video now, and it can be a little bit of a. You can't really. The annoying thing is when you do videos and pictures of scapes, you can never get like a good sense of scale with it. You might have to mute it though, because I've talked over it, and we don't want to hear. We don't want to hear that.
Don't hear
You've got to listen to me. You got to listen to me enough now. So
no, we don't want to.
Let's have a look. Where is the scale? It is 43-second video. But yeah, I've tried going a little bit like smaller islands, little smaller sections of rock, where we can isolate things onto. We're gonna have like an SPS only rock. We're gonna have like some easier stuff. But yeah, nice little mix of things. A little bit of visual interest with different shapes in the scape. Yeah, get that sound off. I'm
doing it now. I've just got to save it to my phone, and then I'll upload it on here for everybody to see.
But yeah, it's
your accent is not that horrendous that it would draw away from your rockscape. Don't worry, mate.
Oh, I don't know, mate. But yeah, in terms of scape, I've sort of stuck with my thoughts on how it should be. Like I've given myself a good few inches from the glass all the way around. No more than 50% of the water height, because I like a good level of openness above the scape for like fish to swim around, even though I'd never had hardly any fish last time around. Fish to swim around. And it gives... Hey?
Didn't want to say it.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd beat you to it, mate. There you go. Well, hopefully we'll have a little bit more luck this time round. So, but yeah, it's just a case now of, to be fair, I'm trying to work out a way of mounting the corals without just gluing them down, because once you get a decent sized colony and try and re-glue it down after it's been knocked off or whatever, we all know it's an absolute headache, don't we? So I was looking at using, the max spec balls, drilling out the middle of that. So I've drilled out the middle of them, so a plug will fit in. I used a 10 mil masonry bit to drill out the center of them, and now I need a bandsaw to cut them in half, so I can like stick a few of them down on the scape, and then it'll be like free filtration as well, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and you're enhancing your biological filtration.
Exactly, mate. So stick a couple of them. If I can get hold of a bandsaw, possibly, what they called the
Griffin one.
Griffin, yeah.
Tom's got one.
Have you?
Tom's got one here, Lender. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll lend it you. It's a little bit. What's the word? A little bit.
Northern.
Yeah. What was that word?
Northern.
He said northern. No, it's just a little bit inconsistent. Yeah. They're made of like nylon. They're made of like plastic, so they don't.
The body of it.
Yeah,
I know the body is, but obviously the blade's not. That's the only bit I really.
No, the blade's diamond. I've got diamond. Yeah, I've got brand new blades for it. To be fair, mate, but yeah. Right, let's have a look here. So Ron hasn't accepted the link. I've had a few more emails from people asking to come on. So let me send another link, a few more links out, see if anybody takes the bait.
Try to see what else we've got in the chat.
It doesn't matter.
Well, listen, whoever you don't ask is now going to be offended, ain't it? So.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where Rod has gone. He's definitely gone back to sleep. Definitely.
Shocking.
Is he going to be on the naughty step now for a couple of weeks on the subs bench?
Oh, Gaza wants to come on as well. Go on, Gaza, send me your email. I'll put you on. Come on, it's not an issue. Nobody owns this. You're all part of it.
How's your corals getting on that you bought Friday, Tom?
All right, mate. Thank you. Polyps were out yesterday.
Close-up view of them.
That tank looks a lot busier than it did last week, bro.
I know.
How's the flame angel?
I was watching her earlier, with the one with the Millie, and she did nip it. I'll not lie, but then I think it was more a case of she nipped it because she was hungry, and then after I've put some food in before we went live, she's not touched it since. So fingers crossed.
So give her an hour when she gets hungry again, and she'll go, "Ooh, polyps." Bosh.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, I know there was always that risk, but we've not had a flame angel before, and as I said all along, I wanted to put fish in here that we'd not had before. So,
mate, it's the fish that got me into the saltwater side of the hobby. To be honest,
yeah,
I've still never owned it, but that was the first fish that I saw, and I went, "Oh my god, I want to keep one." I was only like a little kid. I got given a
hey,
yes, Cammy.
Ronald! Here he is. Oh, Ronald, you look a little bit upset, Ronald.
There's no noise. Why is there no noise from Ronald?
There we go.
Hey!
Here he is.
Good morning,
Same
everybody.
day.
Happy Mother's Day. What is going on?
oh dear.
Just professionalism at its highest levels.
No,
Right.
he was like locked and ready to go, wasn't he? He was sat there with headphones on, hoping this would happen.
No, I had a tank tour yesterday, so all the gear was here. So I didn't take it home last night. So
Ronald, you look like if you had a pair of aviator sunglasses, you're just about to hop on a Harley motorbike. Do you know that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Is
dear.
it a leather? Is it a leather jacket? Are we rocking a leather, or is it a bit denim?
I think that's Barber.
no, it's just a nylon cheap like tracksuit top
Don't put
jacket.
yourself down, Ron. Don't put
Yeah,
yourself
that's what
down,
I'm saying.
mate.
Hang on a minute. Why are we knocking ourselves?
Yeah, don't put yourself down, Ron, mate. Don't do it to yourself, mate.
Still look better than Tom.
I cannot believe I missed the Will Stone Reefer intro.
You can do it.
Well, you can do it now.
But is he even still here?
If he's still here.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Right, we'll rewind. Tom, you were doing.
I'm doing
hello-
it. 10
No,
things
you
at
were
once
you were
here.
doing hellos to everyone. Oh, you've missed someone off.
Ronald, go.
Good morning,
There you go.
Will Stone. Your landing gear is down over.
I can leave now.
Oh dear.
So,
Morning,
Tom,
Ben.
you were talking about your tank, Thomas.
You were.
Yes, I was. You were asking me. What would you like to know?
I would like
Do you
a
know
close up
what-
of all the corals.
Yeah, there's
Did you not
corals
listen to
on
the
the
question?
skate. There's corals.
Zoomage.
Come on. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that armpit.
It's a twat.
Ron, you got that music? Cue Right Said Fred.
Oh, I don't have it loaded, but I could work on it.
There's nothing- I
Keep
can't
going.
really-
Keep zooming. Come on.
That's all you're getting.
Pick
That's
the
all you're
camera
getting.
up.
No,
Why?
I'm
Put
not.
in the comments if you'd like to see a close up of Tom's corals, because I think it's going to be a big yes.
Behave.
Drippy's vanished. What's happened there?
He's got to answer the phone.
He can't be slating Ian, can he?
Oh dear. Let's listen to this conversation. Can we hear it? No. Okay. Maybe not. Ron's tank posted recently. Yes, it does look nice. Your tank, Ronald. It does.
Thank you.
The phone's down there.
We do apologise.
Oh, this Sunday morning. Cammy, I think your tank is possibly the most underappreciated
Hey,
tank on
Gaz is here. Gaz is
Morning.
Reef. Gaz is.
Guys.
Oh, get him off again. He's got a Wolves top on. Get him
Morning.
off.
Yeah, see, I'm not prepared for this, am I? See, so I'd have had my reefers on.
Your tank has shrunk. What is
You know,
going on?
didn't you? Yeah, this is the kitchen, mate. The 6 foot the lights not on yet, and it's like a shithole in there. So
How are you, Gazza?
sound you?
Yeah, good man. Good. How's the old man?
He's all right. He's all right. He's got to start some treatment tomorrow for myeloma.
Yeah.
But he's all right. He's all right.
Good. Send him our best, mate.
Yeah,
Will do.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Definitely. You say you're going to come down to Love to Reef on the Friday night with him. You messaged me.
Yeah. It's all booked.
Brilliant.
Fancy dress, don't forget.
I don't know about
He's
that.
he's wearing it now. Look, he's wearing it.
Yeah. Oh dear. Steve, did you want an email? I'll send you a link. Not a problem.
Yeah, come on, Steve.
I've got his email here somewhere actually. See if
Get him a link.
Send him a
Get
link.
Steve
See if he bites.
Why not? Why not?
I mean,
Oh,
who's
is
got
that-
Steve on?
Oh, go on. Let somebody else go.
No, I was just going to say we're escaping that behind you then next week, or is it the week after? Can't work. I don't know.
I'm not doing a tank tour yet. It doesn't need a tank tour before somebody says it needs a tank tour. It doesn't.
Your tank behind you definitely needs a little proper review for it or reveal for us.
A review?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a little
critique. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. I want to put that in there.
Show us through the scape. Let's have a little look. Let's see what colours we got going on.
I'll try and get a reveal. I'll try and get a reveal next week when I'm there escaping it, but it'll probably just be a photo of Tom's arse crack because that's normally all I see every
That's
time
all
I
we
go
want.
up there.
All we want.
Don't worry, Ron. Stay by your phone.
Oh, I will.
Dear me.
Woohoo!
Turn into a Friday night, this.
Yeah, it's a full moon tonight.
I just have to make sure that you've got no phone near you whatsoever. Oh, Scott wants to come on. Scott's here. Morning, Scott. Hope you're good.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Scott.
You all right?
Morning.
Just getting dressed. Just getting himself dressed on stream.
Come on, Scott's here. Morning, Scott. Hope
Oh,
you're good.
turn it off
we've
the
got some
TV.
reverb.
There you go.
Oh my word.
Oh,
Tom, mute him.
I've muted him. There we go.
There we
I've
go.
muted him for the time being until he sorts that out.
Who on earth suggested sending out random links? Who did that?
Drippy and Josh.
It's Roddy's fault. Let's not forget, it's Roddy's fault.
I've got to make me a brew, but I am here. I am listening.
Fuck me, there's another one gone.
Can you hear us, Scott? All right.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Right, that's sound. That's better. Thank you.
Sorry to anyone at home who's watching this trot.
Can't do today. I'm leaving for an airport run. So what is everybody up to this Mother's Day? So he's going to the airport.
Steve was staying on all stream until I turned up. True story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, can you blame him? I mean,
No, absolutely
No.
not.
no,
wheels have definitely fallen off. Definitely.
absolutely.
Drippy mentioned he was working on his tank yesterday. Did he fix the plumbing? Good question, Steve.
That is very.
I think it's going to be a big fat no.
Josh, do you want to put money on that, mate?
Yeah.
Then you'd be a very rich man by now. Well done. No, haven't done my pipes. I did. What did I do yesterday? Got some new coral. I
What'd you get, son?
got some live rock from AAC yesterday. Got some bio bricks from AAC yesterday. Got some pods. Yeah, nothing really. I've got some mini colonies that I've got on the sandbed at the moment, and I've got some others that are just resting on the rockscape. So they've got to go down. So I've got to think of placement later.
Ooh.
So
Definitely filling out that, mate. How's the cat doing as well? All right. Looks all right.
this camera, the cat is down there. She's doing fine. Everything's ticking along. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I come down this morning. One of my little millifrags is stripping for some reason. Don't know why. It's down lower than all of the other millies that are doing well, purely because I'll be honest, I just kind of needed to fill a space. So I thought, you know what, that can go there and see how it gets on. But it's obviously not got used to it. It's not settled in. I mean, it's probably been in there, a month, something like that. But for whatever reason, that's decided to kick the bucket. I had another thing yesterday. I was scraping this side of my glass, which you can't see, and found me PNG rats upside down, fucking dead. So,
Are you joking?
no, I don't know what's happened there. Yeah, bit of a kick in the nuts, that one, because it was a beautiful fish. But
Yeah.
I had a similar yesterday. Very first pair of clowns I bought 4 years ago. Found one dead yesterday morning. It's like, what? What's going on?
yeah,
Wow.
Got in.
Clowns
innit?
are strange like that. Have you noticed any fighting between them or anything?
No. All it was is like around the mouth. It started to go white. So don't know if it was a bacterial infection or what, but he was still eating and active and whatnot. But yeah, it was just really weird. It's like the night before, he was eating, absolutely fine.
Wow.
Yesterday morning, got up and he was on his side under a rock. So
Yeah, that's what mine was, and I don't think it kicked the bucket that long because the shrimps weren't on him. Do you know what I mean? Normally, something like that, you know, the cleanest shrimp or anything would be on it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
This is the downside to me and him being admin on here because he can do that.
Mate, hang on. He has just messaged me. He's not hungover. The reason he's not internal bruising, so that's why. So he's struggling this morning. Bless him. No worries, Waters. Get well soon, bruv. Speedy recovery. So
I don't know what Scott's doing. Anyway,
right, though. Must be the giver.
behave.
Mate. All right, calm down.
Anyway,
The correct term is a top, isn't it?
Oh, is it top? Yeah.
He's a top.
Gentleman.
Tom was the top.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, you'd have thought with all that thrusting, the exercise, he might have lost a few pounds over the weekend, wouldn't you?
behave.
I mean, after his pizza experience, I think that helped as well.
No. Do you want to update the viewers on your
I don't. Morning.
bowel
man.
movements?
I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Happy Sunday.
He had a few jalapenos on a pizza Friday night.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
See you later,
Sit on the naughty step, think about what he's done. It's been in my ear all weekend. We've got Bobby's with us. Morning, Rob. Hope you're good.
Morning, Rob.
Morning, Rob.
Rob, what are
Hey,
your
Rob.
thoughts on Gaz's fish with its fungus or something around its mouth? What do we think?
Yeah, describe it again, Gaz, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
for Rob's benefit.
to be honest, I didn't take any pictures of it, but yeah, I've had a pair of black and white clowns from the off. It was the first fish I bought, and the one just suddenly had like around its mouth, like a white fungus, I guess it looked like, but he was still eating and absolutely fine. And then next morning, which was yesterday morning, I got up and he was on his side under a rock, dead. So all the other fish are fine. So I don't know, bacterial infection or something. I don't know.
God, no
Robert
sores
Fish,
or any
No,
nothing.
nothing.
Telltale.
I've had him 4 years.
Other than that.
Absolutely fit and healthy. Just weird.
Dear. Who else we got in here? I'll tell you something. On the way back yesterday from AAC, I was listening because we've got you've got the Tuesday run. You're on with Steve. Is it the April Fool's show? Yeah,
April Fool's special. Yeah,
April Fool's special.
God.
This Tuesday night. Dong Zhao was on from Acro Gardens on Friday.
Who?
Dong.
Dong.
And it's Zhao, not Zoo.
Dong. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dong.
Dong Zhao. And he was talking about, on the stream I was listening to, on the podcast, should I say, I was playing in the car yesterday. It was a comment a second ago that somebody put, Newson's Reef, which I thought was interesting. And they were actually talking about this for a bit. SPS, regarding pollination. What's everybody's thoughts on this? Anything you've ever dealt with or had to deal with or given it any thought? Or
I
Never even heard of it.
I saw something about this on either watching or reading yesterday about springtime acro stripping. I can't think what it was.
Well, Mike was talking about it on Friday night, and since installing the positive input ventilation units in this office, so that pulls fresh air down from the loft space into the room and forces out stale air. So we did it for condensation in the office.
positive input, does that mean that it makes you happy at work?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that's why you smile. Okay.
A bit like the input Ian was giving you on Friday night. That
I was going to say that's what I thought.
input.
That's where I thought he was going. Sorry, does Ron done a naughty step for that? Or?
Well, I'm
No.
actually trying to talk about pollen, not pollination, like Tom said.
Hooligans.
Pollen.
Just pollen. Yes. So anyway, since we installed those positive input ventilation units, I always get a slight RTN, STN event when tree pollen. Now, it's not just pollen, it's tree pollen that starts at this time of year. So willow trees, hazel trees, which have flowers that are completely and utterly invisible to the human eye unless you're up really, really close. You only see the male parts of the flowers dangling, the tassels. You don't see the female part of the flower. Anyway, yeah, it's I'm sure it's a bit of a thing. So the paper I've downloaded, it's about 60 odd pages long, and it's collaborated with 3 people. I think one of them is Mike Sweet from Derby University.
Yeah.
There's definitely more to it. I would love to dedicate more time to it. I just don't have time to do it, but I think it's definitely a thing. So Mike said on Friday night that somebody swished, was it him? He swished his SPS in water with pollen in it and some without pollen, and the ones with pollen in it died like overnight.
Yeah.
It's probably something to that.
I think if you put any foreign substance in some water though and stick some SPS in it, there's a chance it's gonna kill it off if we're gonna do it that way.
Scott, you're quiet there. You've got quite a bit of SPS experience. Any thoughts on that, pollen?
I've not experienced it.
Have you not? Okay. I guess people that are running maybe an outline or an inline to the skimmer is probably something worth looking at. Maybe put a filter block on it, filter stone. Do you think air stone? Sorry, even.
I do know people that live near farmers' fields or have had major issues because when they start opening their windows, the farmers' fields are spraying whatever they're spraying for their crops to grow, and aerobic. You know, I think it was Paul Hughes was saying something about it quite a while ago that one of his mates lived out in the country and all these windows and that were open. The farmers are spraying their fields, and obviously aerobic, you can't see what's transferred through the air that absolutely can get into your tank. And he narrowed it down to, I mean, I think he literally had a whole tank nuke from, and the only thing he could attribute it down to was that the weeks things started stripping was the weeks the farmers were spraying their fields behind his house.
Right.
So that's something else you wouldn't necessarily think, would you? Do you know what I mean?
Some pollen particles are so small, though, you'd really, really have to use a fine filter. I think Mike was talking about somebody using a HEPA filter on something, so super, super fine collection.
I mean, luckily, I haven't experienced that before, but I'll say that this morning, one of my millies is stripping. Coincidence?
How long have you had it, Drippy?
What's that?
How long have you had that millie in particular?
About a month. It's only a frag. About a month. It's like a rainbow millie, red and green. Probably only a month. But I've also, I said it earlier, but I don't know if you was on one. I put it down quite low on the rockscape, right? Just because I thought, let's see if it will just. I needed something there, and I just thought, let's see how it gets on. Let's see if it will acclimatise to the light and do well. And it looked like it was doing okay. And then a week ago, I started noticing one of the branches on the frags was a little bit undercoloured compared to the rest. And then this morning I've come down and it's stripped from underneath. So,
oh dear.
So from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Right.
What's your alk at?
My alk is about 8 point. I think it was 8.1 last night when I tested it.
Have they dropped them? Because usually going from the base is an alk drop and an alk swing.
Oh, I shall have a look because I tested Wednesday night. I'll have a look what my test was Wednesday night. I've got it written upstairs. That'd be interesting. What's that?
Live for the viewers. Go on.
One of my rattings hasn't come on. Oh dear.
It's probably the clock change, John.
Yeah, I was thinking that one. that come to my mind as well. Do a reset on your clock in the settings, John.
Yeah, definitely.
Go into Ecotech and reset the clock on all your tanks. That's what I've done this morning.
Ron, your tank looks insane, but you look like shite. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you, Ben. Much appreciated. I do appreciate it. You're
going to put yourself on a naughty step for being nasty.
You've got a trident, or have the tables turned and you are now keeping it in a box? He has got a trident because I got him one.
Yes,
and that one
I do.
Is for this tank.
I will. I'll set it up next week.
What, along with your pipe work? Yeah.
Along with the pipe work, yeah. Get that done as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Just on the skimmer from outside, I'm surrounded by farmers' fields here, and I've got an airline to outside, so I'll keep an eye on them. from now on. So if I get anything like that, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
well, you would have thought maybe if it can arm SPS corals, it can arm LPS corals as well. You would have thought.
Yeah.
If you've got an airline outside, put an air dryer on the end of your airline or somewhere in between the start and the point where it hits your skimmer. That air dryer should act as a filter.
Right.
There you go, Gaza.
There you go, Gaza.
Okay.
Is there an echo?
What about for open windows?
Yeah, well, I was just about to say that because
Oh,
this time of year is when people start opening doors, windows, obviously, and
Like
tank
mine is
temperature
flung wide open at the minute.
and tank temperature starts to become an issue. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, Farmers Field's literally across the road. It's like so close. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to keep your windows closed, Josh, with all them chimneys up there, pumping all that crap out into the air.
Oh, mate, it's not Teesside. Not Borough.
Oh dear. Have you got any events going on at the cafe today, Ron, for Mother's Day? Any special menus to share with us?
Absolutely bonkers. So it's Mother's Day afternoon teas. So people book a table and bring their mum in and sit and have an afternoon tea, you know, with the stand with all the wee cakes and stuff on it. So yeah, it was absolutely bonkers yesterday. So we've got a buzzer system. So if the place is full, you hand out a buzzer and people can go and shop, spend money, and then we hit their number, and then it alerts them when their table's free. So every single buzzer, 30 odd buzzers, were out nearly all day yesterday. So constant table turnaround. So it was absolutely brilliant.
Wow.
Got that.
Wow.
So Bernadette was busy making her cakes, was she?
Yes, and I was literally sitting on a tank tour with Harry, just making rude jokes. It's brilliant, isn't it? Life is good. Sometimes.
Wow.
How did it go yesterday? All good?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, even the staff went home with a pep in their step last night. They all really enjoyed it. We've got a new manager in there, and she's just got the staff happy, and it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I'm not asked about the garden centre, mate. I was on about the tank tour.
Oh. Tank tour went really well, yes. Are you allowed to say stop dick on a Sunday? Are you allowed to say that? Well, I've said it already. So.
I love the fact that he waited till you'd finished as well, and then
yes.
Yeah,
that's the timing of comedy. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Love it.
Not rude.
I'm not rude. Come on.
Tank tour went really well. Thank you. It was a good tank tour.
Not bothered about the tank tour. Garden centre.
Scott, what's happening with your tank at the minute, man? You're quiet with us this morning. Thanks for joining. What's happening?
Not much going on really. I've got I'm getting over the back of Dino's outbreak after bottoming out nutrients, but it's coming back around.
Yeah.
Happy days.
What's the origin of the name Hidden Reefer, Scott?
So back when I first started a fair few years ago, a good friend of mine was that was his tagline on one of the old forums, and it was called Nav, and Nav restarted again, and with him starting again as the new reefer, and with me sort of having a fully grown out tank again, he said, it looks like you're taking the handle Hidden Reefer now, aren't you? So it just kind of stuck. So it was a stolen name from a very experienced reefer, and about 20 years ago this guy had he had the yellowtail tamarin wrasses, the red-tailed tamarin wrasses. He had super male. What's the stupid name? Yellow and blue one. The guy's tank was just amazing. So I kind of appreciated the statement when he turned around and said that I've taken the handle off him, kind of thing. And yeah, that's where the name Hidden Reefer came from.
There we go. You've got an it's mainly SPS tank, isn't it, behind you? What tank is it?
Yeah. It's custom build.
Ah, very nice. Tank tour, Ron. There you go.
Yes. You would need to be unfortunate enough to join the Discord, though.
I am on it. I just don't look at it. I've got 2-year-old daughter and working 2 jobs and a missus that does my head in all the time. So yeah, time to sit there and look at my phone is not that often.
Discord's not the place for you then, because it is a time vacuum.
Yes. Anyway. Okay, so anybody in the comments bought anything this weekend? Anything reefing related? Share it with us. Be good to know. I got some sticks yesterday, and I got, what else did I get this week? Oh, when I went to ACI, I went old school and bought some candy canes.
Nice.
Because I just think sometimes the old school classics, when they're grown out, they really do look well. So yeah, they're going on there.
The bright ones
somewhere.
The bright one.
Yeah, the bright sort of whatever people call toxic this and whatever else. Just bright yellow, just bright colours, which is what I wanted for the tank behind me. But yeah,
Ninja bollocks.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Mutated bollocks, I think. Definitely.
Write that down. That's just named another one.
Your substrate.
What's what?
What's all the corals on your substrate out of nowhere?
I told you. I went to see a guy who was shutting down, and I got a massive piece of lepto, because again, that's a nice one that pops under blues. Big piece of orange, lepto, jack-o'-lantern. I got a piece of the Jason Fox Bloody Sunrise, it is. Paloensis. That's nice. And there's a couple of chalices on there that I told you about that I got a couple of weeks ago. So yeah. But you're going to be coming up and scaping, aren't you? You said?
Yeah.
What are you giggling at? Who are you texting now?
No.
Normally Ron, at my expense. That's how these people work on screen.
No, I ain't.
Yeah, it is.
No,
it is.
I won't do that to you.
So what do you mean by scaping? What do you mean? I mean, that tank behind you has a scape. So what do you mean by scaping?
Placement.
It's not pubic scaping before you go down that way anyway.
Why would anyone assume that?
Drippy wants to change the ironing board. He wants to, because I'm just so, gonna let him. He wants to move. He wants to move the scape when he comes up next weekend.
Move it to where?
On the diagonal. He's got it flat. He's got it just flat in line in the middle of his tank, going like that, straight across. Right? It's crap. Do you know what I mean? So
a thing like that.
What we're going to do is going to tilt the back further. The stump. So basically the plums are going to go towards the back left corner, and the tip, i.e. the front, is going to come closer to the front left. So
what are you going to do with the shaft?
Well, probably
We're going to cover it in corals. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, that's going to be entertaining. We might try and do some filming, but it probably will be Drippy filming me. Anyway. Oh, somebody's happy. Right, Woody's Reef picked up a Pax Bellum reactor over the weekend. Nice. I've never owned one of these. Are these meant to be like the Rolls Royce of reactors? They're quite expensive, aren't they? Quite pricey.
They look well made.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Pax Bellum were all much bigger scale stuff, like big industrial kind of commercial size stuff.
Oh, I think they got the 500 ones for 500 litre tanks, haven't they?
I'm sure they do algae reactors as well, don't they? Do they do algae?
That's what
I think it's on about. Yeah.
I'm interested to know what the reactor is for. What's going in the reactor?
Yeah. What are you using it for, Woody? Share.
You mentioned that you've just bought a load of new corals. Are you heading over to the We Reef event in a week?
Hopefully so. Yes, next weekend. Yes.
You want to see they've just had an import of SPS, and I think they've probably landed about 150 colonies, minis and full-size colonies, and some really special stuff in those tanks.
I picked these up from an import on Thursday night that came into the country. I handpicked these before some of the shops got them. I was lucky enough to be invited, so I'm quite confident what I picked was nice. But if there's anything else there that I haven't got or I want, then we might have a look. But I'm also holding myself out for Love to Reef, which is happening not so long now. What are we getting on for now? Going to be 6 weeks away, something like that, Drip? Love to Reef?
6 weeks, something like that. May the 18th, 17th?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're going to that, Scott?
I'm going to try and get down. I've been sort of texting Steve and seeing if he's up for it, but his new job takes him up and down the country and crazy places. And then I was going to go down with Mike from Finest, but he's going down the night before now, staying with you guys at the Green Man. So
down with his missus. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Decided to make a weekend of it with his other half. So there's another couple of reefers that might be interested. I might speak with Noodle and see if Ken's free, see if he wants to come down. See who wants to come down. I'm going to try and get down there, but I just don't see the justification in taking me and myself 3.5 hours down south if I'm not going to be able to make a day of it. So, and I've had Paul and Davey as well the last couple of weeks, so I'm going to try and get down there.
Yeah, be good. So you say iReef next weekend. You're looking forward to that, or the We Reef event? Sorry, at iReef, should I say?
It's going to be mental. The sheer amount of coral and fish that they've got in at the minute. I mean, everybody's raiding the tanks as it is at the minute because they've literally spent an absolute fortune. But there's some really special stuff that's landed in there.
Have you seen it already?
Yeah, they've released it as it came in. So they've got a holding system in the back, and they've landed it, and they've sort of kept it for a couple of weeks to keep the color it back up. So they've ended up bringing it in early to make sure it's all okay. So people are not just taking freshly imported stuff. And the amount of coral that they've ordered, I think there was 19 boxes landed early this week. And then there's still more to come. So even Andy's stressed. He's like, wow, I've got no room for any of this. But the way that they're doing the event, they're gearing it towards kids. There's bouncy castles, there's a free barbecue. I think I'm going to be there giving advice and helping out as much as I can, probably just picking up boxes and tidying up after everybody, but it's going to be a Madden.
Good. And that is next Saturday, sorry, is that right? Yeah.
It's not far away now. I'm not 100% sure on the day. Days just seem to merge into one at the minute.
Next Saturday's best, I think. Yeah.
It's got to be there. It's got to be there about 4:30 in the morning. Try and get some of them out.
I don't do mornings, Trevor.
Nor does Rodders by the looks of it.
Nor does Rodders by the looks of it. Melinda's just saying that she bought. What did you buy? 3 scones. Wow.
Any war paints? Any bleeding?
Get some pictures over to Tom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot you wanted me to do that scape, didn't you? Sorry.
Oh yeah, it was there if you wanted to do it.
Oh yeah. He mugged you right off there, Josh, didn't he?
Nothing new, mate, is it?
No. He does what he wants, mate. He's showing it.
Sorry, I've got people texting me. Sorry, right. Everybody in the shop was like, did Tom ask for a candy cane? Yes, I did ask for a candy cane. Yes, I did. Behave. There's a few questions in here about people talking about sand. So Alan's saying, what sand is everyone using? I put a bag of fine sand in. It looks amazing, but as soon as I put the closed loop on, it blew into a sand dune.
What sand did you use, Alan?
Fine, it says. Fine, Josh, if you read it.
But what are we like? Let's talk, because fine could be coarse to somebody else. Let's talk brand and type.
Yes. Well, Melinda's saying Garage C special grade sand for me.
That is what I use.
I've used the ATI Fiji sand behind me, which I quite like.
That's quite a bit finer, I think, isn't it? Then that's close to your Fiji pink sort of grade.
No, Matt, this one's quite a big particle, big substrate. This one, big grain. Sorry. Which is why I chose it, because I wanted to be able to turn the flow up and not have the sand dunes. I believe they do it in 3. Here he is, straight on Google to prove me wrong. They do 3 different sizes. I believe.
I'm going to find out what size so you can prove everyone else what size you've got.
I think I went. I'm
sensing
Sunday morning. People are talking about pulling themselves off. Good, enjoy. Thanks for that.
I'm talking about my scape.
Picked a couple of cheap sticks. He can't stop, can he? And an ornate leopard wrasse.
Hang on. Can you really talk?
Yes.
Look at him, look, with a tank full of new coral behind him.
Anyway, what did Bandit get, I've got a large CO2 scrubber coming from Aquaforest to do a video on my next shipment. Oh, good. Look forward to that, Lee. Happy days.
Bandit, on that, Bandit, you've been very slack on your videos, Sunshine. What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
Tom, what size did you go with? Small, medium, or large?
Small.
I think I went with the medium or the large. I couldn't remember. I couldn't tell you. I'd have to look at receipts.
1 to 2 mil if you went medium.
Yeah, morning, reefing. Hope you're good.
It's medium then.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Zach's with us as well. Good morning, Zach. Hope you good. Happy Sunday.
Oh, he's not having a happy Sunday.
Oh, why?
No.
What's happened?
That's Zach Budnick, who owns Great Lake Corals in northern Michigan. They've had a ice storm overnight, and he's had no power all night, and it's not due to come on until probably midday today, which is 6 hours behind us. So he's having a bit of a mare trying to keep the store going.
Wow. An ice storm.
Oh, bless him, man.
Yeah. So it's when the rain freezes and it's breaking all the branches and all the trees and stuff because of the weight.
Wow.
It's a total nightmare.
When the rain freezes, do we just call that hail?
No, it freezes as soon as it hits the surface.
Quite a few people saying that they're going to Wee Reef next week. It should be good. And they are in Rochdale, isn't it? Yeah? Rochdale?
It is.
Okay.
Descriptive, like it.
So
He doesn't do mornings, don't forget. He's just said.
Is that the next Reefers Network meetup?
I think some people
he can't make it. Your man's birthday.
We're
When
doing
is
one.
the next Reefers meet?
Well, the next Reefers meet is going to be at at Finest in July.
Love to reef, you Pratt.
That's how long it is until the next.
Well, we're doing Love to Reef isn't a network meet. It's literally Love to Reef with people from everywhere going together. So same as the Wee Reef. These are shows that have already been scheduled to be put on, but other people will be attending, and we appreciate that people's pockets, budgets, availability vary. So we're just trying to spread them out throughout the year when there's not another show on. We don't want to, go into
talking of availability and seeing people's availability. Got that network calendar up on for people to see yet? You plan or
no? Because you were doing it. I think if I remember rightly.
See when?
Oh, if only I had the time. Mo's with us. Good morning, Mo. Happy Sunday to you, mate. Hope you're good.
Morning, Mo.
Mo.
People are still talking about sand. Jazz says the ATI looks like Rice Krispies.
Which size? It's got to be the bit. It's got to be the large, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alan, what size did you go with? Come on, we need to know.
He's going to put some photos in the WhatsApp group of his tank. He said, "It'll be good." Yeah, do it, Alan. I will go and I'll update. Well, I'll upload them with Josh's video in a second. Ben bought a vampire tank.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Very nice.
Large. Just a bit on this week. 0 sleep. Sorry to hear that, Zach. Hope you get it sorted, mate. I really do. Be an absolute nightmare. No power.
Ocean Direct. That's a mix, isn't it?
I think so. Are you bare bottom in that tank, Scott, behind you, or you got sand in there, mate?
Yeah, no, I don't use sand. Too high a flow.
Ah, right, okay. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, sorry.
What lights have you got there, Scott?
So I run 2 of the Reef Factory Reef Flare Pro Ls, and I've got 2 of the Orpec 1OR3 Blue Plus and 1 Sky Blue. Just to sort of give a little bit more spread. Swear by the Reef Factory lights. The colour and the power is ace, and I just can't ever get rid of the Orphex because the results that I see and the pop, especially in the evening after 7, is crazy on the corals. Brings out all the different colours as well, mixed with the Modern Reef. It's just a special combination. It's the best one I've found anyway.
Cool.
Well, mate, Luke, Tom, who now works for Aqua,
Yep.
I'll never forget when I went round his house to look at his tank, and he had Orfex above that, Scott. And I must admit, it did look great.
You just did unrivaled pop. I mean, I've not had a chance to play with the Stratton yet, but I had Gen 2, 3, 4, 5 Radions, and as much as I really like the lights, I got rid of those and replaced them with the refactors because I just needed more light in the tank as the corals were growing, spreading, and the scape was populating. You sat there in a position where you're thinking, well, I either go out and spend another 800 quid on a Radian, but then I've got to upgrade the G4s that are over it, and you can't find a new G4 anywhere, and the G4 was the one for the Radian, and then not being able to find one or not trusting a second-hand one. The decision was made to put the money into 2 of the Reef Factory Pros for the spread, as they've got 3 pucks in each,
Right.
and then supplement that with the Orfec. And yeah, just can't beat the pop. I mean, I've tried the Castles and I love the mix of the blue, but the Radion blue and the Reef Factory blue, they're just the same. So it was a case of, don't spend the money on a Radion, spend the money on the Reef Factory kit. And the rest of my tank's Reef Factory as well. As expensive as the Reef Factory kit is, I've had nothing but good experiences with it. So I'll stick with the Reef Factory stuff. I guess it's the old BMW Audi argument, whichever you prefer is the one you go with.
Mm-hmm. So Zach's saying, thanks for that, Scott. So Zach's saying CWC using calcium reactive media for substrate, super coarse. A bit like the one I've got in the DT, to be fair. That's quite a big substrate.
Yeah, yours is very coarse in that, isn't it?
It is. It is. Lee got a Mandarin last week. Still not happy. Last week, still happy. Not had success in the past. Well, I hope it's all right, mate. How old's your tank though? Because I have found the newer tanks they don't tend to do very well because they need the pod sort of population, don't they? Mandarins constantly feeding.
They're a wonderful fish to watch though in a reef tank. They're fucking right characters, mate. I love watching my 2.
They almost got me off the parking ticket.
I'm contemplating getting one as well. It's probably the only fish now I ain't got that I probably want.
Well, I always would look at Instagram posts and look at reef tanks, and the psychedelic one was always, oh my god, that's amazing. I went for 2 spotted in here, and I must say,
I prefer the spotted.
Yeah, I do now.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. They're just great.
The Mandarins are always nice to watch after hours when they dance and they both swim up together and spin and chase each other around. It's a good thing to see.
Yeah, I might get a pair actually if I do get them. So yeah.
Just one of those interesting creatures you can buy in this reef hobby. Do you know what I mean? That is different to a lot, well, the majority of most others.
Yeah. My reef's 3 years old now, so I'm contemplating it.
Good on you, mate.
I've not updated you on something actually.
Oh,
go on.
Ooh. You got a new plant. Nice one.
No. look what's not there.
It's gone.
So, not the geezer who came down who was near me in Essex.
No, someone local, mate.
Oh, nice one.
Somebody local took your wife.
I wish.
Look how happy.
And the dishwasher.
When did it go?
It was, I think it was literally 2 days after the live stream.
Good.
Yeah,
we get a commission then.
No, there we go.
He doesn't watch the live. He didn't even know the live stream existed.
Give me.
No, I don't think anyone does.
Now. He does now. But yeah, he messaged and he was like, "When can I come round?" And I was like, "This afternoon." And he came straight round. And negotiated a price, took it, off he went. Sold a
new reefer,
well.
Experienced or new reefer?
New reefer, but very, very experienced freshwater keeper.
Oh, nice.
Does a lot of freshwater breeding. It says he's got like a fish room with what he showed me. He's got a fish room. He's got loads of fish racks and things he's putting up in there to breed lots of freshwater fish. And he was just like, and the reason I remembered that I haven't told you is because of the Mandarin thing. He'd seen a Mandarin in one of the shops and went, "I want one of those," and was like, "I don't have a reef tank." So went and got himself a reef tank in the form of the former Josh O's reef tank, and yeah, it's getting it set up.
Happy for you, mate, as well.
Oh mate, I'm over the moon. It's gone
Yeah.
now. It makes the front room look so much tidier, and it means I can like finally get things shifted around a little bit, get ready for the new tank arriving.
Yes, boy.
Right, well, I've managed to upload your video you just sent me. So talk us through this. Talk us through this then. There you go.
Hang on. Oh, you've muted me. Right, so we've got like that front edge of the white is actually just gonna be like, it isn't the front of the tank. There's gonna be another 2 or 3 inches in front of that where we're gonna have a bit of room. Oh, it's cut off for me. So we've got an archway at the back there, quite a big archway as well. And then that back one there's like a bit of a mushroom sort of shape. Looks a bit like a nuclear bomb cloud. And then just a little rock at the front here. It's got a little bit of sort of like an arch at the back again for like trying to have a bit of room for fish to swim around under. This side's going to be sort of torches, things like that, or maybe like a hammer and that on top of there. Again, another little archway. I think the issue I had with the last tank was that the scape was one big mound, but obviously there was one hollow underneath it. And as soon as one fish decided that he was going to occupy it, it meant that nowhere else had anywhere to hide. Whereas this one, because we've got a couple of different separate islands, a couple of different sort of arches and overhangs, hopefully it will give a little bit extra territory for fish.
What kind of rock is it, Josh?
It is the Marco Coralline Reef Saver, which is it's the first time I've used like the normal Marco in the past, and it's lovely to work with because as soon as you break it up, you get loads of interesting shapes. And when you wedge bits together, you don't know there's a join. Now the downside with this was once you broke it up, you did have a little bit of white showing where obviously you'd broken the rock apart because it's just a surface, which is it's not a paint or like an epoxy or anything like some of the other ones. It's a dye, so they stick it in I'm assuming a massive vat with the purple dye in, leave it in the soak, and then supposedly it penetrates a decent enough distance that when you've got your urchins and things grazing over the rock, it doesn't take away the purple very quickly. Whereas when you get your paints and things, they come off quite quickly. I've had that in the past with things. The paint comes off fast. It was the real reef rock that as soon as, well, I think it was within a couple of weeks when the snails and stuff had grazed over it, it just went white. And I really struggled to grow coralline on the surface of it, whereas the Carib Sea stuff grows coralline a little bit better. But I'm hoping we'll have a better experience with this one. But yeah, no, it was nice to work with, and it gives that nice sort of coralline effect from the start, which is nice. It'll hide a few uglies.
Are you putting sand in it? Sorry, John.
Oh,
sorry.
yes.
Putting sand in, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I've always been a special grade person. I've always gone special grade. I'm debating going Fiji pink this time for something a little bit finer, just because it's a smaller tank, and I've got the special grade in there now, and it looks quite coarse. I mean, I know it's not, but it looks quite coarse, and I'm willing to accept some sand dunes if need be. But we're not going to be
sand dunes. Alan's just sent me his picture, sorry, because Alan in the chat was saying he'd got a bit of an issue with sand dunes. This is what he sent me. There's his sand dune.
So he's got the Carib Sea Ocean Direct, which ranges from, I think it was like 0.25 mil. And I'm going to assume that the vast majority of that sand is going to be very small in grain size. You've got some bigger bits in there. You can see some chunks in that there, which is sat on the edge of. But it's definitely worth getting a coarser sand, or get a lot more of it and just accept you're going to have a big mound in the middle and hope that, you know, some of it will stay on the edges, but you're definitely going to have some bare spots.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Alan's tank progress. It's been a very painful experience for him getting it, but I hope it's going to be well worthwhile. So Drippy and Ron are clearly texting each other and smirking.
I was about to say,
having kids in class honestly, kids in class throwing paper aeroplanes and sending notes to each other saying, Anyway, it is Sunday. I'll let it slide. Enough for me on Friday night.
How many pints of water I've got to drink today, mate? What is the big deal?
What has pushed you to go NPS and softies, Josh?
Say again, mate.
What's pushed you to go NPS and softies rather than sticking with the SPS?
I'm not going NPS. I'm going LPS.
Okay.
I mean, there will be SPS in there as well, but it was just a case of I've done the SPS. I've had lots of SPS, and I wanted something that's going to be a lot simpler and is a little bit more interesting. Let's just say, like a lot of people, don't get me wrong, everyone likes sticks. Sticks always look good, but it's just nice when you go into you go into like a reef store and you look in the frag systems and you've got tons of different like shapes and different corals, the way they move.
Yep.
I just thought it creates a little bit of different interest, a little bit more visual interest. So having like a little small tank with lots of different things you can look at and go, well, that's really nice. And then you move a couple of inches to the left or right and there's something completely different there. So it was just something to sort of
worth you having a look at Mogsy's little fluval then, because he's ran that with LPS and that's just an amazing little tank.
Mate, the one of the main inspirations for me was Drew's Lagoon. I don't know if most people know who he was on Instagram. If you can grab his Instagram page up, that would be a belter.
1 second, mate.
It'll give you an idea of what we're looking to go with. The whole idea, I think I've said it before, the whole idea is a beginner tank where we put loads of like really nice but really easy corals to keep in there. And someone can look at it and go, that's not massively expensive to set up and it looks really achievable. And that's what I'd like to sort of showcase, really.
No, you're fine. Here you go. There you go, mate. Just the right one?
That's the one.
Wow. A lot of colour in there. Jesus.
He's got the I Am Nouveau Lagoon, and it's a virtually identical size tank to what I'm going to be running.
Wow. Okay.
Looks good.
Absolutely. I believe he still keeps the Reef, but he just doesn't post on social media anymore, which is a shame.
Yeah.
What was he? American, British?
Yeah, American.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible system.
So are we now
so much
a change in name? Are you now going to be Josh O's Lagoon?
I mean, I think we'll stick with a Reef, but it will be a Lagoon. I mean, there's just so many different things going on there. Everywhere you look,
I agree.
Something different.
Yeah, I agree. No, I picked Tina. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you not think it's nice to take a break from social media and just enjoy the tank yourself for a little while?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I've enjoyed it a little bit more since I've reduced it because the main tank isn't here now. There's not as much for me to post, so it's nice reducing the amount you have to produce things. But at the same time, it is really nice because you get to share with what you're doing with people.
I think people just get addicted to the little hit when somebody hits like or sends you a love heart emoji. It can get really addictive.
I was just about to say, I think ultimately you've got to go for the animals that you enjoy and you love, and do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I've got quite into sticks, but I've said it before, mate. I absolutely did miss the movement of a torch or the movement of a soft or something. Do you know what I mean? The movement of whatever. And ultimately, if I'm the one spending my time and money on this tank, I don't really care what anyone else thinks about it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That was it. Like I don't get me wrong. I would love. Like you look at Mara's Reef, like what an incredible tank that is. If I had that in the front room, I'd be over the moon. And if I had I spend a lot of time doing other things, so it's like the care you need to give to an acro-dominated tank is far higher than like a simple mixed reef. And we'll all do it. We'll go into reef shops and you look at corals and you'll go, oh, I love that, but I can't put it in my tank because the flow's too high or the lighting's too high or the nutrients are too low. Whereas I think we're just going to go a bit jack of all trades and just go, let's just keep everything happy and keep it nice and simple. And it's lots of visual interest for me, lots of visual interest for anyone who comes in and sees the tank. So yeah,
Josh, have you seen? Has anyone seen that? I've never heard this person's name mentioned before, but I found a really. Have you heard of Marmot Reef or Marimo Reef?
Yeah, it's
she's not an Asian-looking woman. I think she's in America.
She is, yeah.
She does a huge mixed reef tank.
Maisie, she's called.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you've got the sticks at the top. You've got euphyllias in there. And I just think that for me is a reef tank. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like I say, that's just my preference.
No, I totally agree. Like, I think a nice mixed reef where you've got lots of like visual interest going on, you can't fault it.
Yeah. So this one gentleman you're talking about,
her torches and that are absolutely incredible as well.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah,
she's got a new system now. I think that one's closed down now.
I've watched her.
That is the new system.
A couple of years now. Yeah,
look at that growth in a month. It's mental.
Yeah, I've always kept an eye on her tanks.
Yeah. Who else we got in here? He's got questions for you. Liam's asking you, how's the Angel doing, Drip?
It's doing absolutely great. Doing absolutely great. I was speaking to Paul yesterday when we was in there. He wants to buy it back off me once it turns to male, which he's got absolutely no chance of doing. Yeah, it looks lovely, man. And listen, I as much as I love angels, I mean, I also love the two butterflies. Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Well, I mean, that RAS was a bit of a kick in the bollocks. Do you know what I mean? Finding it,
definitely.
I don't know whether it was yesterday or this morning. It was yesterday. But listen, some things. That's what I always say to people: when it's going well, enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Make sure that you enjoy it, because there's normally something round the corner that is ready to burst the bubble. But it is what it is. You know, you do your best. I checked it. First thing I checked last night when I found it. Checked the salinity. It was just one of them things, I think, mate. I don't know what else to attribute it to. It looked fine.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. It's not my cup of tea. Sorry. I have all the respect in the world for what she's done, and I think the actual dimensions of the system and the scape is absolutely sensational. But 7,000 tiny little corals to me is not a reef tank. That's not my cup of tea. No.
Okay.
Gobble, gobble.
Yes.
Oh dear.
They're fairly substantial sized corals in there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's the health of the corals and how everything's just grown out. It's really healthy. I think you've got to appreciate that.
I mean, I would agree with Ron if they were small, but I think they're really sort of massive colonies in there.
I think what Ron's saying is it looks a little bit like everything's sort of very symmetrical. Is that what you're saying? So
it's just unnatural, and I'm not saying the tank looks natural, right? It doesn't, but it just I think the scale of it, if you look at it, every coral looks about the same size, and it's all bonsaied and trimmed, and I just find the whole thing just a little bit, it's not. Not everybody likes me, so
personal preference in there.
Correct.
Maybe put that in an email to her then or something.
yeah. But the difference between me and probably a lot of these people on social media is I don't give a fuck.
We know that, Ron. We love you for that reason.
It's for me.
Exactly. And I think that's a really valid and important point, actually, to be fair. Going back to what Drippy was saying, as much as it pains me to say it, is, and Josh has already touched on, do what you like, buy what you want, you know?
Yeah.
It's your, like you say, it's your little escapism or world, you know, into a different world, whatever it may be. So, yeah. But I think have the right people around you with a common interest to enjoy that journey and have fun. You know?
Nice knowing you, Tom.
Yeah, ta-ra. Yeah. Oh dear.
Liam got a Gorgonian yesterday, and I love Gorgonian.
Yes, sorry, I just did throw that up there. Yeah, love the movement they give. Yes. Yes.
I might even bend Paul's ear and get one of the Ventolino sea fans, and find somewhere for it in here, because I do think that they, along with Gorgonians, it's just about that authentic. I mean, listen, Ron likes what Ron likes, and I also think that Ron's got a point. I do like stuff that looks slightly authentic, and I think the sea fan, a Gorgonian. I even like the Monteporas, the encrusted Montes, when they scroll, I think look wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's not about one. It hasn't got 92 colours running through it. No, maybe not. But the authenticity of that scrolling Monty off the side of a reef shelf is a thing of absolute beauty. So, yeah, it's funny because you go like that, you ebb and flow, and you like this, and then you like that, and then I'm sort of, yeah.
What do we think of macroalgae tanks?
Not for me.
If you like seahorses,
I appreciate them from a plant point of view, obviously, because that's my main passion in life, and I have seen some absolutely stunning ones, but the maintenance aspect of it and the trimming again, nah, no, not for me.
No.
But once again, anyone who's a reef keeper, I respect, because it takes time, money, patience, learning. So anyone who's in this hobby and having a go, and I respect everyone.
Does anyone remember Coralfish Zoa on Instagram?
That rings a bell.
He did have 70,000 followers. And Tom, I've just sent you
more work.
Page. Yeah, more work. He was one that did like these sorts of tanks. He had that. He had this one.
Oh yeah, the Nios one. I remember that one. Yeah.
He has gone from having like a coral tank to just full macroalgae, and I have to say,
what's he called on here? Remind me. Sorry.
I've just sent you on Instagram.
Because you're not listening.
Why can't you just tell me so I can type it in? Right. Oh,
No,
Ian. Well, Ian latest. I am absolutely hanging. 4 a.m.
Grow up, mate.
Oh, he's in the green room.
Oh, is he? Wow.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
Get him out again. Get him off.
You sitting on a rubber ring, Ian?
I know. Yes. I bet he's on a heated seat. I know. Look at him, boy. Look at him.
Oh, bless you.
Jesus. You all right?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you're all right.
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Read that. And it hit me.
Feeling a bit bruised this morning, boy.
I'm a bit delicate, mate. Yeah.
Oh, look at him! Look, he needs a cuddle. Look,
he's just done his hair, look, and he's like brushed, he's tufted it. Look at that.
Of course he has. Of course he has.
There we go.
He's a face, isn't he? He's a face.
I didn't even realise the clocks had gone forward. My phone didn't. I'll tell you what later.
That old chestnut.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's a one. He's
Talking
soon
of
that phone.
macroalgae tanks, Josh. So, Reef Builders had a Reef Stock Denver, and they had a competition on macroalgae tanks. I don't know if any of these are going to turn you on.
Oh.
See, when they're grown out, I think
They're
they'll
like
look
freshwater
absolutely
tanks.
incredible. See that does. Once they're grown out, when they're like freshly set up, I'm not overly blown away by them. But when they're like really grown, there was another one. There was what was he called? Tiger Boy, something like that.
Yes.
I remember him. Yeah,
Yes.
he had.
Yeah,
some-
Zach's just got that.
One of these has Tiger Boy. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Tiger Boy.
Yeah, once that tank, once it had grown out, incredible.
I love a bit of tiger bread.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah. Warm
I'm
with a bit of butter.
definitely eating some of that this morning.
You would eat out a
No,
tiger.
Jesse, no.
Were you dancing in last night? Did you have a good time?
I might have done. No, it was good.
You. Is this it, Josh? Sorry.
Yeah, go. Scroll back up again, mate. There's a reel a bit further up. The middle, that one or the middle one. Yeah, that one there.
Okay.
Not for me.
What's he got in there? Danios.
Yeah, Deborah Danios, yeah.
Not for you, Rodders. No.
No, not for me. I love the planted aquariums. I've done planted aquariums on and off for years, and like Ron was saying, they're hard work. They are hard work.
I've seen a nice bit of visual interest there.
But I'll tell you what, with a planted tank, there's nothing better than standing back when you've done all your maintenance and you just watch all the plants purling. It's amazing.
Not for me.
Yeah, your name in the comments. Yeah, your name in the comments. Let us know what you.
I think there'll be a lot of nays for keeping
Nah.
it, but I think if you had to stand and look at it,
Yeah.
I think people will find it interesting.
I think if you go that way, mate, you might lose a few of your followers. I'm not just saying.
Well, I thought we were saying it wasn't about the followers, Drip.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
we've got a few boos in here. Yeah, boo. Thumbs down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not doing a poll. Oh,
That's
Leroy's saying yeah.
Oh.
I don't like him anymore then.
Tank.
Oh dear.
those boos for Josh or for the tank? Do we know?
Probably both, mate. To be honest.
Probably both. Yeah, probably both.
Yeah.
Probably both.
Or rodders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh dear. So
Love
you got
it.
in at 4 o'clock this morning, then? Yeah. Any particular reason why you decided to stay out so late, Ian? At your age?
It's not a school night, mate.
How's your
Got
corals
onto the
doing?
live now.
Very well, mate. Looking very well. Them millies are unbelievable. Drip.
Yes, boy.
Unreal. How's yours, Tom?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
you didn't notice you were here earlier on.
Full now, doesn't it?
It is. It is looking full. Yeah, it is.
Are we talking
Coming
about
up.
bum holes or tanks?
Both.
Behave.
Tom
Ron,
was too
you're
good
going,
at
you're
AAC.
going to naughty step, Ron. You'll be removed.
Yeah.
Me and Ron, we're fine. It's me and you.
That's nice.
I'd
You
like
like brush.
That's nice.
Anyway, is anything happening on Discord today, Ron? Anything happening?
No, we had the tank tour yesterday, so there's another tank tour next Saturday, and then there's one the Saturday after that, and then there's one the Saturday after that. So we've
Who's
quite a lot of
next?
stuff coming up. I think it's John B. From
Is it?
Yeah, he's next week, and then we're
You're-
planning on maybe doing a Salty Banter live.
Yes, I saw that on the Discord yesterday.
Is Leroy banned from that?
He said he posted straight away. He said, "I'll get my coat."
Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Wait,
So,
read out Woody's comment. Like it, Woody. Like it on the ball.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think Woody is itching to play that game. Clearly. Is your boss?
Sponsorship cancel.
Hang on a second. I thought Steve was doing an airport run. Or we telling a
Yeah.
little white lie to make sure he didn't get on the stream.
He just didn't want to watch this load of old tripe.
Yeah. Good lad, Steve. Don't blame you.
Liam's saying you're a very brave man doing a live. So have you decided that you're going to go ahead with it then? Sorry, didn't hear the end of that. Are you
I'm
doing
looking
it?
I'm looking into StreamYard accounts and all the rest of it, but it's like 650 quid a year for Salty Banter. Seriously.
You're loaded. What are you talking about?
Why don't you just share? Why don't you just share this one?
After
you dick?
yesterday's Mother's Day.
Why don't you just share this account? That we've already, of course you can. I've
doesn't
made you
want-
admin. I've made you
doesn't wanna
admin. So
be-
you don't have to pay for it. I bought it
Doesn't
last-
want to be associated with the Reefers
How
Network.
generous
Oh,
he
he's not
is.
an idiot.
That's better.
Twice in a stream. Twice.
Oh dear. There you go. Go to the bottom of the screen. That's better. Where it belongs.
I'm back.
Anyway. I think we're going to wrap up there. We've done an hour. I don't mind at the bottom. Anybody got anything?
He didn't yesterday either.
Anybody got any plans? I know it's Mother's Day, so I'm assuming people got commitments, mums, families, etc. Anything reefing coming up over the next, I don't know, either today or this week? Anything happening? No?
Yeah.
Hopefully the escape will get wet.
You're going to hopefully get your tank then, yeah?
Well, no, I'm going to be putting it in this holding one to allow it to start maturing.
Start maturing. Okay.
I did a water change last week, Tom, for the first time since August.
Wow.
I know,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
You
I
have
know.
got so much space in that tank for more coral. What's your plans? Because every time I see it, I think, I just want to just
For me?
feed coral. Yeah.
It needs. It's 3 years old now, and I have been looking now. Just a bit of LPS. It needs some hammers and some torches in there for sure.
When are you going to turn the MP40s on?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you always think that, but they're at 80%. I've got 4 on 80%.
Tell him what you really think of him, Gaza. Go on, tell him.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, there's 4 MP40s in there. They're on 80% each, so I don't know.
Tom, can you zoom in your tank? Someone said.
It's that bloke from Essex.
Armpit.
Oh, wrong person. Sorry.
That's the wrong bloke from Essex.
Dear.
Here we
Go on,
go.
zoom in.
Here
Right,
we
move the
go.
camera a little bit, though. Come on.
I'm trying to move it. Shut up.
Nice
There you
armpit,
go.
mate.
Talk us through what we've got here, Tom. What have we got left to right?
Oh, help me out, Ian. Here, help me out.
Red stag on the
Yeah.
left. What was that? Was that like lime sort of turquoisey blue coral?
Yeah, we've got a blue sort of smooth skin acro.
smooth.
It's really nice. Yeah, like a bluey lavender one behind that. Yeah.
I can't really see what that. Is that that's like a loom. That next one next to it.
Yeah,
isn't
it is. It is. Yeah.
And then you got a tricoloured stag
Yeah.
next to that.
Florida that's on its side because it's gross.
Leader.
Yeah.
And then contentious, but I think it's an abro, but Vince seems to think it's robusta.
Yeah.
And then
I'm sitting on Abroy on there.
green polished millie on the right.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
There you go.
Very nice.
So due to be dipped again in a couple of days and take the bases off and inspect them. They just literally they were in the car for since 9:30 yesterday morning. So I didn't get back till about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So yeah, dipped them with the Nios dip.
Did you get back on one charge?
No. No. Anyway. Yeah, cheers. Thank you. But yeah, Drippy wants to get involved in the, when I say scape, I mean placement, so is the right terminology, should I use? Placement of corals. He wants to angle the ironing board a little bit. Yes, the millies are insane, Steve, to be fair. Looking forward to showcasing it when it's really settled. But yeah. So no plans to add anything else really at the minute. Just going to put things in, let them settle.
Bollocks.
I'm not. I don't want to do what I've done with the downstairs display tank, and I don't want to. I don't want to put too many in.
Shit!
Morning, Corey. How are you?
Couldn't grow coral.
Just in time, Corey. See you later.
Have you got a tow bar on your washing machine, Tom? Have you tried towing one of those portable generators behind you? Don't know what he means by that.
He's slagging off your car, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is.
I've heard them all. Trust me, I get it.
Oh, do you get it as well? Right. Okay. So Steve's on. Is he? So you're saying you're on with Steve on Tuesday? Then let me just throw this up for people. I'm looking. Where is it? East Coast Reefer. So you've got this planned this coming Tuesday. What time is it? Is it any earlier than normal or 8 o'clock?
I think it's 8 o'clock. Yeah.
8 o'clock. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this is you. You've got Matty, Harry, Ron, and Rob. Very good.
Yeah. I look like I've been eating a dog shit in that photo.
Yeah.
We feel we all look like we've had eaten a dog shit. Seriously.
Oh dear. So that's happening this Tuesday as opposed to Wednesday, being April Fool's at 8 o'clock. So tune in for that. It should be entertaining, I'm sure. There will be a few laughs. I'm sure. I'd be disappointed if there weren't. So you're going to be on with Dong on Friday on the network on here. Yourself, Drip. Liam's coming on. And Bobby.
And Rob.
Yeah. And then next Sunday, so a week from today, we've got Kenny Lynn coming on from Pieces of the Ocean to talk.
Oh, cool.
So should be very good. Just waiting on sending me some footage. If you haven't already checked out their website and wished you lived overseas, then you will definitely do so by watching some of the corals. But you do need a very large wallet, I will say that, because just wow. So, yes, he's coming on next Sunday. So I'll wrap us up there. We've done an hour and a half. Ron, thank you very much for coming on and helping out for Ian, or whatever you want to call him this morning.
So sort of
Sorry, mate.
So 5 to 10 next Sunday, me, Gaz, and Scott will just hang around, will we?
Yeah.
Yeah. just in case Ian's on the sub bench. Yeah. Scott, nice to see you for coming on. Hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you. Hopefully see you next weekend at Wee Reef. Gaza, hope you're good. A lot of love to your dad, mate, from all of us. Honestly, we're all thinking about him on this hard time, mate. Really, really do give you some love. Josh, hope you get the tank, mate. Keep us updated. Yeah. Drip, you know what you can do.
Pleasure, innit?
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, what's left, and have a very nice Mother's Day. Take care. We'll see you all soon.
It's been
Thank
very
you.
nice talking actual reefing for 5 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.